Alright, y'all. So, time to talk about these Potomac hoes. You know, these hoes really get on my nerves. I don't know if sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna stop watching Potomac, but let me start this video off by saying Robin cut her hair and she uploaded the picture to Instagram today. That bitch looks good, honey. That bitch got this short old Fantasia cut, bitch, and I was like, yes. This episode was a little dry but irritating at the same time. Monique taking the girls to the essential oil place. I feel like Robin and Giselle actually would have had a good time had they actually went. And I feel like had it been anybody else's event, they would have gone, because what exactly did Robin and Giselle do? They went out and they went shopping, and just like Monique said, y'all had plenty of time to do that, but y'all just didn't want to go when it comes to Monique. I really don't get why y'all really have it out for Monique. Like, the girl is actually, at this point, Monique, you really being too nice to them hoes, and you really kissing their ass. Like, they was coming for your neck this whole episode, and you was ducking and dodging it. Like, I guess, I don't know. It was nice to see the girls. Did you see how the girls got along when Monique, when Giselle and Robin were around when they went to the essential oil place? It felt good. They were having fun. They were making the oil, and Monique was getting an experience about it. That felt fun. Robin sitting down and telling Giselle that Charisse flip-flopped is a flip-flop. I don't think in that experience that she actually flip-flopped back to Monique. I think they actually sat down and they worked their differences out, what people do in friendships. Me personally, I'm of the belief that if we're friends and we don't have any, I think arguments in friendships and relationships is healthy. Like, I think we can't grow from anything, you know what I'm saying? I look at you funny I don't think you should always argue, but like, if you have arguments with a friendship, you're supposed to be able to grow from that if y'all were real friends. So, I don't think she was a flip-flop. I think they had a disagreement, and, you know, as far as her saying Monique stole her contacts, I'm gonna get on that. We're gonna talk about that too. Just Giselle and Robin, y'all just annoy me. Y'all gotta find an issue with everything. Like, everything is the issue with y'all. You gotta find a fault in everything, and I'm just so annoyed with y'all. Candiace, I'm gonna come back to you too. Giselle, when you made that comment to Karen and you was like, oh, you kept saying, oh, 3,000 euros, that's it? When y'all were down at the perfume shop and the lady was making the perfume and you were like, oh, it's only 3,000 euros. Like, you just keep picking. And here's my issue with you, Giselle. You pick at people, and then when somebody says something to you, you want to be like, oh yeah, it wasn't that serious, and I don't understand why you really said that. It was wrong. You dish it, but you can't never take it. Like, I don't like bitches like that. If you come at me, be ready for what I got to say back to you too, bitch. And that's just the bottom line. Candiace, I will say, I don't think you fit in with these girls. I don't know what show you fit in, but it's not here. You know, and I was sitting there watching. Candiace has the thing going on right now. She's going through her Tammy Roman season when Tammy first came on Basketball Wives. They just don't see it for Candiace. You know, and Candiace should have never told them that her mom pretty much takes care of her. I don't think they just respect you. And I'm coming back to you because Karen was giving you some solid advice when y'all was sitting down at the table and you was crying. Karen and Giselle making up. Karen and Giselle will always go head to head because, first of all, they too much alike. They remind me of the original Tammy and Evelyn. They so much alike. Well, Tammy's not really like Evelyn because Evelyn is sneaky to me, but they're a lot alike. And when it's wrong, but when it's right, it's right. Karen, I don't think Giselle was being shady when she asked you about your business. I don't think she really was. Not that time. And I'm usually, lately right here, I'm not being on Giselle's side, but I don't think she was being shady that time. Now, I get it, how you would see it like that coming from a bitch like Giselle, because she's always being shady. So I can understand that, but she said she wasn't, and y'all made up, and so be it. Okay. Karen was on the Breakfast Club this previous week, and they were asking her all the questions, and Karen was answering all the questions genuinely. I didn't feel like she was lying. I didn't feel like she was covering up. And I said, where is this Karen on the show? It was blowing my mind, and I was like, so you will go do this interview, and I don't know if you get paid to do the Breakfast Club interviews or what. But I was like, you'll go do this interview for free, and you'll sit down and tell these people that you don't know the truth, but you won't go to the show and tell these girls that you've been knowing for years or getting to know the truth. And then you get mad at them when they call you out on your bullshit, Karen. And that's their issue. But Karen, when I watched the interview, your wig was intact, your face was beat. And I was like, why can't we get this Karen on the show? Go check out that Breakfast Club interview too, y'all. Ashley, I'm so glad you found your place. And I said at the beginning of this season, I said Ashley's gonna find her balance this season. And she's found her balance, but now she doesn't know how to find her balance with everybody else. You know, she's so not focused on her life. And Karen said that in the Breakfast Club interview. She said Ashley is so busy focused on everybody else's life that she's not focused on her own. And she's absolutely right. When you told Monique that Charisse really wasn't her friend like that, or Charisse had said some things about her when they fell out. Yeah, like I said, you know, Charisse did say that about Monique taking her contacts or whatever. She was feeling some kind of way about it, but they moved past that. So it just seemed like to me you was being real petty or whatever. That see, you. And I like when Monique had called you out and she was like, are you over, or what? Oh, you didn't go with Robin and Giselle because you don't want to be the reporter to them. She got your ass together about that because you do that on both sides. You'll go over there with Robin and Giselle and talk about the other girls. Then you go with the other girls and talk about Robin and Giselle. You need to find your place. And I like you, Ashley. I think I like you the best out of all of these girls, to be quite honest. But you need to find you need to quit with that wishy-washy shit. I don't think Monique bringing Kendall around was to be shady. Now, Karen, I think when Karen invited Kendall to that event, I think it was shady. Yeah, I do. But Monique, no, I don't think so. I really don't think I don't think Monique really dislikes Giselle. I think she actually likes Giselle, to be quite honest with you. I think she does. I just think she's not here for Giselle and her antics and her bullshit. But I think she actually likes Giselle, to be quite honest. And then to find out it was Charisse who actually wanted to bring her around was very interesting. I was a little shocked by that, but not surprised. I mean, it is what it is. And then, just like Giselle said, I thought y'all had worked y'all differences out. And then you want to say, oh yeah, me and Giselle had our differences. So basically what you were saying was, This is what you was really doing, Charisse. You was basically saying Giselle want to be this petty ass bitch, so I'm gonna be pettier than her. That's basically what you was trying to do. You was basically saying Giselle always trying to clap back at everybody else, well, I'm gonna beat her in her own game. That's what you was saying. And if that's what you would have said, I would have rocked with you, but you was being fake and phony about that shit. Candiace, just like I said, these girls really don't see it for you. Ashley, you talking about the kids with Michael. Michael's not finna give you no babies, girl. He's not. And it wouldn't surprise me if Michael done went down and behind your back and got fixed. That wouldn't even surprise me. It really wouldn't. Karen sitting down with Candiace. I do feel like Karen and Charisse told Ashley told Candiace right. Karen basically said, you know, you come around, you dry brag, you talk about your husband, and then you don't like the way we receive it. And you get mad when people call you a brat, but you do kind of have a brat complex. Yeah, Candiace, I don't think this is the group for you, or I don't think you're seasoned enough to be here yet. I think maybe once you got married, you should have came on this show. But in the preview, I like what you said, because you said these bitches is bandwagon bitches, and you absolutely right, because that's exactly what they are. Robin, you grew up with a silver spoon in your mouth. You could have fooled me, girl. You know, and then you were talking. I just, Robin. Robin, you just a fool. You so stuck up Giselle's ass, and I can't wait until you and Giselle have a spat, because then I feel like you gonna be a real ass bitch then, because you so stuck up Giselle's ass right now, I don't even take you serious. Monique coming to Giselle's door, and Giselle was just like, Monique, see, you better than me, because I would have cussed the fuck out of motherfucking Giselle. She was very rude and standoffish to you when you knocked on our door. She was like, oh, don't come to me with that this morning. Oh, why you at my door? I would have been like, well, fuck you, bitch. Leave my motherfucking trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, the girl was being nice. Like, she wasn't coming to you and no, get up, bitch. Like, you know, she was being sweet. But I guess because it's Monique, you just wasn't here for it. Giselle trying to make the thing about Monique being wrong for inviting Kendall to the place. And just like, I think Giselle didn't even go to that event, right? Yeah, so just like Monique said, you didn't even go, so what was the problem with me inviting Kendall? Like, and clearly this isn't, I don't think, as small as DC is, this can't be the first time you've seen Kendall anywhere out and about, Giselle, because just like you said, Charisse has been friends with Kendall for 20 years, so I'm sure this ain't the first time you done seen or heard about this bitch. So you should have known this shit was coming. I don't think Monique was really trying to be ill towards you. I don't think she was being petty or anything when she invited Kendall to the event. Like, you just taking it out of context, but had it been anybody else, you probably would have seen it differently. But you got it out for Monique for some reason, and Monique was like, I'm so glad that Monique sees it. She was like, yeah, you know, Giselle really has it out for me, and if it's me, she just I don't know what it is. I really don't know why Giselle has it out for Monique so bad. I really don't know. I would like for her to explain that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Giselle and Monique could be really good friends. I really do. But that's all I got for Potomac. Potomac was kind of dry tonight. It looks like it might pick up in the next episode. We'll see what happens. Potomac, I'm making it far in Potomac because usually I'll stop by at least like episode 9 or 10, but we'll see what happens, y'all. Good night. I'll get in here. Is basketball? I don't think Basketball Wives is coming on tomorrow, is it? I don't remember. I hope so we can see Malaysia don't throw that table at Jennifer. But anyways, I'm out of here, y'all. Bye. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think.